So I bought this cheap PCI Express Wi-Fi card for my Gigabyte H510 motherboard without burning a hole in my pocket. Hop in as we unravel it. This card is from Shenzhen-based company, specializes in networking products. The card is really affordable compared to TP-Link, Tenda, Linksys and so on, which will cost you a bit more. This PCI Express Wi-Fi card is powered with Intel's AX210 chipset, which is advertised to have Wi-Fi 6E capabilities. It also has an integrated Bluetooth 5.2 thanks to Intel's CNV-IO2 connectivity integration interface by Intel for integrating Wi-Fi and Bluetooth directly on the same chip. This Wi-Fi card supports a maximum speed of 2.4 gigabits per second on 5 GHz channel and 574 megabits per second on 2.4 GHz channel. But we have a problem here. My wireless router is only capable of maximum 300 megabits per second, and it goes down further. My router does not even supports Wi-Fi 6E capabilities, which means no dual band channels, including the buzzwords like 4K, 8K, ultra low latency, high speed real-time gaming, which might be good enough for gaming on your phone but not good enough for gaming on PC. After installing the card in mini PCI Express slot, we connect one end of the Bluetooth cable to our Wi-Fi card and the other end goes to the USB header connection. On booting into Windows, the drivers may install automatically only if you are already using internet through a wired cable connection. Otherwise, you can install the updated drivers. You can install drivers from the CD or from the Intel's website. From the device manager, we can see that the Wi-Fi card is visible and also its Bluetooth module. If you want to check the accuracy of your Wi-Fi signals, you can use this netsh command using command prompt. As you can see here, the PC is near the wireless router. The signal strength is 99%. We test the latency and packet loss first on our Wi-Fi card using a PUBG game server that was located in Singapore. And then we also tested using our wired connection. The results were nearly identical, with some differences in jitter and latency. We checked the range of our Bluetooth connection also. We got coverage of more than 10 meters while indoor. We have two 5 dBi antennas on this Wi-Fi card, which means that these Wi-Fi cards have MU-MIMO technology, multiple input and multiple output antennas. This improves faster data transfer rates and improves signal quality. We tested the signal strength and surprisingly, the results were good. If you feel your router is the bottleneck and you don't want to upgrade it, you will still get some of the benefits of the Wi-Fi 6E using this card, like faster connection and upgraded Bluetooth. You don't really need a range extenders, but if you want to upgrade, just buy the Archer series of TP-Link dual band routers or any router from your favorite brand. If you are looking to save more money, there is even a downgraded version of this Wireless Lan Card. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.